For billions of people, a meal just isn't a meal without rice. It's a staple on tables all around the globe, a favorite comfort food, and a super quick source of energy. But what if that daily bowl of innocent-looking white rice is quietly working against your health? So let's uncover the surprising effects that a daily white rice habit can have on your body. The first and most immediate thing that happens when you eat white rice is the effect on your blood sugar. White rice is known as a refined carbohydrate. It is basically a starchy grain with a high glycemic index, or GI, of around 73. Foods with a high GI are digested and absorbed very quickly, causing a sharp, sudden spike in your blood sugar. To deal with this surge, your pancreas has to work overtime pumping out insulin. When this happens day in and day out, your body's cells can start to become resistant to insulin, which is a direct path to type 2 diabetes. A major research by the Harvard School of Public Health, which included over 352,000 people, found that people who ate the most white rice were 1.5 times more likely to develop diabetes. In fact, for each additional large daily serving of white rice, the risk of developing type 2 diabetes was found to increase by about 10%. If you're finding it hard to lose weight, your daily rice habit might be one of the reasons. The problem is twofold. First, because white rice has so little fiber, it's not very filling. That big blood sugar spike we just talked about is often followed by a crash, which can leave you feeling hungry again not long after your meal. This can easily lead to eating more calories throughout the day. Second, white rice packs a lot of calories without much substance. Without the fiber and protein to make you feel full, it's very easy to eat too much of it. Studies have shown a connection between eating a lot of refined grains like white rice and having a higher body weight, BMI, and waist size. If any of this is hitting a little too close to home, don't sweat it. Later in the video, we'll get into some simple, practical steps you can take. But first, if you're finding this useful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on more health tips that can really make a difference. Beyond blood sugar and weight gain, there are some other hidden dangers. One meta-analysis found that people with the highest consumption of white rice had a 30% greater risk of developing metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome isn't just one disease. It's a group of conditions that includes high blood pressure, high blood sugar, extra fat around the waist, and unhealthy cholesterol levels. When these occur together, they seriously raise your risk for heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Then there's the issue of arsenic. Rice plants are especially good at absorbing a toxic heavy metal called inorganic arsenic from the soil. So, after all that, do you have to kick rice out of your life for good? Not at all. The real solution is about being smarter with your choices and practicing moderation. First off, portion control is everything. Try treating rice as a small side dish instead of the main feature of your meal. Second, think about swapping white rice for local whole grains. Brown or unpolished local rice, like ofada rice, is a fantastic starting point since it has all the fiber and nutrients that help manage blood sugar and weight. To lower the arsenic risk with these unpolished rice varieties, you can rinse them well before cooking and use more water than you normally would. Then just pour off the extra water when it's done. Or even better, you could explore other ancient grains like millets. Millets generally have a lower glycemic index than both white and brown rice, and they're loaded with more fiber and minerals. Plus, they are a top-notch choice for managing your weight and blood sugar. The reality is, our daily food choices have a huge effect on our health in the long run. Stay healthy. See you in the next video.